Good morning, everybody. This is our presentation about the Voynich Manuscript. Our members are Josue Castillo, Angelica Alcantara, Robert Suberbi, and Robinson Castillo. Next slide. This is the contest that we are going to talk about. And this is my presentation. What is the Voynich Manuscript? The Voynich Manuscript is an illustrated medieval book written in an unknown language or code that nobody has ever been able to read or decipher. It contains drawings of a strange plant, astronomical diagrams, biological illustrations, and mystery symbols. Where and when did it appear? The manuscript first surfaced in 1912 when a Polish book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich bought in Italy. However, a scientific testing showing it was created in the early 1400s, most likely in Central Europe. Why is this a mystery? It's a mystery because the reading system doesn't match any known language. All the attempts to decode it by linguists, historians, and even modern psychographers have failed. Many of the illustrations show plants, symbols, and diagrams that don't exist in the real world. No one who wrote it, what it means, or it was what its purpose was. Continue with the next one. This is my presentation. Thank you so much.
Hi, I will explain. The most well-known the theories about the Voynich manuscript. First, the author of the manuscript is still unknown. Some scholars believe created with 15 centuries and 16 or scientific or alchemist possible Roger Bacon or John Deep. Another popular theory suggests that it mean be a medical or yearbook book because in the includes many illustrations of the plants, herbs, and human figures of woman. Other think it could be a book of astrology or magic, or when the series use with secret group. There is also the idea at the manuscript could be the ox made with inventing text to disseminate within collections. More recent theories proposed that the Freudian system might represent a lost language, or that could it could be an artificial language created with a unique structure. Some imagine the theories even link it to extraterrestrial awareness, although there is no evidence for that. Because now of these the theories can be confirmed, the true, the possible, and many of the one which manuscript renders a mystery.
Hi, my name is Robert. I'm gonna talk about research on the manuscript, and this is my part. I'm gonna take right now talk about scientist research. Scientists research scientist studies confirm that the Voynich manuscript is genuinely medieval. Carbon 14 Carbon 14 testing dates it's between 1404 and 1438, and its ink, pigments, and vellum match the materials. However, it makes no known language. Ancient or modern, despite attempts by linguists, cryptographers, and AI, no translation or decoding has been successful. Illustration, next one, please. The next one. Illustration and historical research. The manuscript's consistent handwriting suggests a single trained author, but the illustrations, unknown plants, unusual diagrams, and astronomical symbols don't resemble any known medieval style. Historical records confirm that it circulated among scholars in the 16 uh, 116 60 uh, 1006 1600, and it was discovered in 1912, yet its origin and purpose remain completely unknown. That's all of my part.
So, I'm gonna keep talking about the Voynich manuscript. So basically, the questions are: why hasn't the Voynich manuscript been solved? It hasn't been solved because everything about it is unique. The writing system does not match with any known language. There's no key or guide that explains how to read it. The drawings are also strange and don't give enough clues. You can see here in the pictures. And since like the plants, symbols, and diagrams are unlike anything we can recognize today, it's very difficult to like solve what information is going on in the manuscript. So, because there's nothing to compare it to, code breakers, historians have no starting point, basically making it even more harder. Even with the modern technology, artificial intelligence, and advanced linguistic analysis, the text still refuses to reveal its meaning. Another reason that the author and the purpose of the book remains unknown. So it makes the mystery even harder to resolve. So, how would the world be affected if its content were finally decoded? If it were decoded, the impact would depend on what it actually contains. If it turns out to be like a medical or scientific text, it could change the way we understand knowledge from the Middle Ages. It might reveal lost techniques, forgotten ideas, or maybe information that could reshape parts of history. So basically, if it's a new unknown language, it could uncover the existence of a missing culture. Even can end up being like a hoax or any painted language, but it will solve the mystery. And well, if this mystery is solved, it could be a major global event, ending one of the most of the history most famous puzzles. In conclusion, at the end, the Voynich manuscript remains unsolved because it gives us no clear path to understand it. But if its secrets were finally revealed, the world will like gain new knowledge, whether it's historical, scientific, or simply the satisfaction of closing a centuries-old mystery, basically. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much.